Hey guys, I'm Richard Beck with Beck Tools, and I just want to take a moment and talk a little bit about my process for cutting stock. So this is critical when it comes to saving time and making sure that you are efficient, because time is money. So a lot of you know I've had the Evolution chop saw for years. This isn't necessarily an advertisement for Evolution as much as how to use your Evolution chop saw. So first of all, have some WD-40 or some white lithium grease that you can spray on. If you want good quality cuts, you need to keep the blade lubricated. Secondly, you can't afford to be measuring every single piece. If you have multiple bars to cut, you need to set up some type of work stop. Now this is super generic. You can see all I have here is a bar with a C-clamp. Now, one thing that is important, the end of this bar should not be flat. That sounds counterintuitive, but you want the bottom edge that touches the table that you create to have a chamfer. So that way, when chips fall on the table and you slide your piece up against, you don't want a chip in between your stop and your piece changing your distance. So it's important that the bottom edge that's up against the table has a chamfer. So a chip can get wedged underneath that chamfer. Now, you still have to pay attention because if you jam enough chips, it will change your length. Overall, the key to speed is keeping this lubricated. When I'm cutting aluminum here, if I don't keep this lubricated, I might melt and then load up one of these teeth, and then you hear it. It's like a tick, 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 tick sound. And that tells you, hey, one of these teeth is not cutting. And that's going to generate a lot of heat, which is going to soften the material and load up additional teeth, and it will go exponential. So if you want to cut fast, keep it lubricated. Like I said, the best thing I found was the white lithium grease for as far as how long it stays on the blade. The downside is you have these sticky blades that you're hanging on your wall. So the nice thing, WD-40, you spray it on there, it's not as messy. It flings off faster, but it still works great. So now that I've explained all of that, oh, one other thing. There are companies that make slides that have DROs. Someday I'll get one, but for now, I need to focus on making money and not spending money. So that's another thing to consider. Don't get in over your head. This is the, $400 option. Evolution has a really amazing one that's like $800. I'd love to have it, but guys, get what you need to do the job. If you go broke and bankrupt before your company ever has a chance to really skyrocket, then you've gained nothing. So that's one thing. As much as we like to overspend on tools, we need to use self-control. And so get a solid machine that works. I am going to throw in here, if you do buy anything from Evolution, there is a link in the description below where you will save money and it will help me on the channel. But that aside, just look in the description. If you don't already have one, most people I know already have one, so you're not going to be getting one. But if you want to save some money, use my link. Back to the video. So let's go ahead. I already have my stop set. I'm going to show you just the process in real time. This whole video is real time, unedited, uncut. So we're just going to let it rip. No fancy stuff required. First thing I'm going to do is spray a little. I got to pull it down so the blade's exposed. I turn it on. I apologize. You might want to turn the audio down. Hopefully this microphone will clip and not blow your speakers, but it's going to be loud. You might want hearing protection. So yeah, let's show you what you can do. First thing I do is just cut the end off, which you can do as long as it's like a saw blade width. Give yourself a clean starting point. So I go extra slow when it's not supported on both sides. Once I have it supported on both sides, then I can go faster. Now, something to keep in mind, as long as your cut is nice and shiny like this, you're lubricated. If your cut starts to get like fuzzy and cloudy, then you don't have good lubrication. Also, this blade is over a year old and has cut probably 1,000 parts like this. So that's the nice thing. These blades do last a stupid long time. See, this is cold. This is actually cold. The key is if you cut too slow, you're going to generate more heat. So it looks like I'm just slamming through. Well, I am. And if you cut too slow, you're going to get more melting. Almost done. A little short. All right. So there you have it. That's my process in a nutshell. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 33 parts right there. Anyways, guys, hope that was helpful. My goal here is to show you some processes to save you money, save you time, and avoid, scrapping out parts, because there's nothing worse than wasting time, money, and taking risks. So my goal here is eliminate the risk by showing you what's possible so you don't risk buying crappy tools that are untested. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends who fabricate. That's all I got. I'll see you next time.